In this video, we are going to show you how we install custom curved wrought iron railings. If you have a curved walkway or any sort of custom stoop, wrought iron is your best option because we can curve it and bend it in any which way we need to accommodate your specific situation. We're going to take you through our entire installation process for an 18-foot custom curved railing. This is a really big railing. But before we do, I'm going to show you some examples of curved wrought iron railings in a couple of different styles and colors. Now here is the railing we will install in this video. Just lifted this massive railing off the truck. This is an 18-foot long custom curved railing to follow the customer's walkway. Now Herson and Lewis are putting the railing in the correct position and they're going to mark where to drill the holes. We put pieces of wood between the stones here and the railing so that way it is an equal distance from the stones across the entire walkway. This railing is built on a pitch, meaning that this walkway pitches down as it approaches the driveway. Therefore, when you put the railing on top of the walkway before it's drilled, it's hard to get all the posts to touch the ground. So Herson uses this little stair tool over here. You'll see this red set of stairs. Which step he places the post on will depend on the pitch of the walkway. And now he's going to mark where each post is going to be drilled. Once we mark the location of each hole, we move the railing off of the walkway. Now Herson is going to set up the core drill. In order to drill the holes for the railing into brick, stone, concrete, any hard surface, we use a core drill. This machine is hooked up to a hose so that way as we drill the hole down, the water enters the hole and prevents it from overheating. It also prevents dust from accumulating in the hole. This allows us to go in and out of a hard surface with ease and make a nice round hole for the railing to go into. Before we actually drill the holes for the railing, Herson is going to start each hole without the hose, just to make a mark where the hole is going to go. To ensure precision, he's going to use this little block of wood with the hole already cut out. Let me show you up close. Herson is simply going to insert the bit into this hole here. He's going to stabilize this side of the wood with his foot, and then he's just going to start the hole. He's not going to go all the way down, he's just going to get it started so that way it makes a nice divot where the holes is supposed to be. Then once we connect the hose, we're going to drill all the way through. Let's watch him do it. Now we have a nice mark here, so that way when it's time to actually drill the hole, the bit will sit firmly here and you can go straight down. Now Herson connected the hose and he's going to drill these holes all the way down. Lewis walks to each side of the core drill and makes sure that Hersan is drilling straight down. You don't want to drill in the ground crooked. At Natural Beauty Fence, we always work in pairs this way, but if you were doing this solo, you would want to put a level on the core drill to ensure that you're going down straight. After the hole is drilled, Lewis comes by and just gently taps the bit, so that way all the stone comes out of the bit and he can start the next hole. So once again, Lewis is standing in front of Hersan to make sure that he's drilling straight down. He's going to check the other side as well and advise him accordingly if he needs to move the drill a little bit over. Now all the holes for the walkway railing are drilled. Before we actually put the railing in the holes, we are going to clean off the walkway. Cleaning is critical as to avoid damaging the brick. Even though there's snow on the ground, it is well above freezing today, so we have time to clean after all the holes are drilled. If it was close to freezing or below freezing, we are not doing this job. The water and muck would freeze immediately and damage the stone. Also, if doing this in warmer weather, we would wet the area first to cool off the brick, then after each hole clean thoroughly and keep area wet. The muck that comes out of the hole, once dry, can be very difficult to clean, especially on the blacktop. Now that the area is clean, we're going to begin the process of actually installing the railing. So first, we're going to lift the railing and just place it in the holes, level everything, just make sure it fits before we cement it. The railing sits very nicely into the holes we drilled. Once we check it, make sure everything's okay, we're going to lift the railing out of the holes, place it off to the side, and we're going to mix our cement. We use Quik-Rok, it's a very fast drying cement. We're going to mix that up nice, pour it into each of the holes. Lewis is going to put the cement into each hole. Don't worry about pouring excess cement inside the holes. We are going to clean that up right away before it dries. And then we're simply going to take the railing, lift it up, place it back into the holes. In order to hide the cement around each post, we use a decorative skirt. We use one-piece skirts, so it's important to have the skirt tied to the bottom of the railing before you cement it. So now the cement is still wet, so we just put levels to all the posts. We're going to hold it in position so that way the railing is level. We want the space on the bottom of the railing to be about 3 inches, so we're going to put wood 2x3s underneath the railing at various points throughout the walkway so that the space is equal across the entire railing. Now you want the height of the railing to be about 34 inches, so having these pieces of wood underneath the bottom while you're installing is a great way to ensure that the height of the railing from the ground to the top of the railing is the same throughout the entire walkway. It is especially useful when you have a pitch like this. You don't want one end of the railing to be a different height than the other end. You want it from grade to be about 34 inches throughout the entire walkway. And we're going to lower the skirt into that excess pool of cement that comes up once we place the railing in. That way the skirt is cemented to the walkway. We're going to begin cleaning it off right away because we don't want that cement to dry on the walkway. So Lewis is going to walk down the walkway with the hose the same way he did before, and he's going to wash away all that excess cement. Now the curved walkway railing is completely installed. The customer is going to also get 2 smaller railings on the upper stoop meeting up with his house. So Hersan and Lewis are going to install those now, and we are going to just fast forward straight to the final product.